G'day everyone! So far, most of the big cases in the Me Too movement have been women, which makes sense. Statistics from the Department of Justice show that 90% of sexual assault cases are against women. Only a very rare few victims have been male. For example, men like Terry Crews, who just testified to the Senate Judiciary Committee about how he was sexually assaulted by a Hollywood agent. But emerging evidence suggests that sexual harassment against men in the workplace not only exists in a very real way, but may also be on the rise. Data from the US Equal Employment Opportunity Commission shows that whilst most cases of sexual harassment are reported by women, the percentage of cases filed by men has increased by 15% since 1997. Now, here's the thing. When a woman claims that she's been sexually assaulted, in 2018, it's generally considered just common decency to believe her, unless of course you're the president. But when men claim that they've been sexually assaulted, it's not so cut and dry. Terry Crews was barely off the witness stand before he was being publicly vilified about his testimony by 50 Cent. Now, I'm sure that was very hurtful to Terry Crews, but it's more annoying for me because it means that I can never dance to In Da Club again. Just joking. I had to stop listening to 50 Cent when I saw him make fun of an autistic airport worker. Scientific data, links below, suggests we shouldn't be all that surprised by 50 Cent's reaction. Studies have found that boys and men can be really easy marks for assaulters because male victims are more likely to be criticized, less likely to be taken seriously, and therefore less likely to report sexual assault when it happens. Data shows that this is especially true for young boys, who are particularly vulnerable to verbal and physical sexual harassment. And you would think that women would be super supportive of male sexual assault victims, given all our experience with oppression and everything. But no, the data suggests that if the victim is male, women are equally likely to ignore the sexual harassment if they see it. Even worse is that on average, male victims seem to have a lot harder time dealing with sexual harassment than female victims. Men who've been sexually harassed are more likely to experience anxiety, depression, and alcohol abuse. Now, some people out there might say that sexual assault against men isn't even a problem worthy of our attention. After all, men still hold the position of privilege and we're smashing the patriarchy, not pandering to it. So do we really want to take this Me Too movement to highlight the plight of poor old men? Actually, yes, we do. Sexual harassment is never okay, no matter who it's aimed at. The narrative that sexual harassment is a women's issue isn't just socially wrong, it's scientifically wrong. Decades of scientific studies strongly suggest that women and men are frequent victims of sexual harassment. And by misrepresenting that fact, we're doing a disservice to both genders. If we women are serious about this whole equality thing, we need to be as serious about empowering a male Me Too movement as we are about allowing women the space to have theirs. But what do you guys think? Do we need a male Me Too movement? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
Hi everyone, I'm Jade Lovell, resident science nerd on the Young Turks Network. You're watching SciQ and we know you don't want to miss an episode, so please click the subscribe button down below.